Old Guard 1 and 2. And the reason why I'm lumping them together is because I started to watch 2 on Netflix this weekend, and I realized 3 minutes into this film, I'm like, I don't fucking know what's going on. I obviously never saw 1. So I had to go back and watch the first one, which I did. So I'm lumping these 2 together because honestly, it does a nice job with the 2 films that you could watch them back to back and it just feel like a series to you. Honestly, it really meshed very well together. The first film is about these immortals, a group of immortals that have lived for thousands, hundreds of years, depending on which immortal you're talking about. And they are trying to save humanity, right? But then their mortality or immortality is found out, and people are trying to weaponize that in a way, and they fight that. And, you know, the second film goes into where the story continues, but with a different angle, where there's now another immortal that appears. She's actually older than everybody, and she's been around forever, and she's, you know, not on the same page as the others. Don't want to give everything away. Overall, I think because I watched these 2 films together, I'm going to give it a better review than I probably would if I saw 1 and then saw 2. And I thought about this overnight, where films felt really good together. But I then started thinking, if I had just saw 1, I probably wouldn't have given it a great rating. And if I just saw 2, I wouldn't have given it a great rating. But together, me watching them back to back, I think I was here for it. Now, it stars Charlize Theron as the main immortal character that you're following. And, you know, she does an okay job. So I don't know if I completely believed her. Look, I felt like the dialogue that was being delivered at times, not only by her, but by everybody, was very robotic. I wanted to believe that there was something here between all these characters and that they loved each other and that they had each other's back, but at times it felt a little flat. So the story is good. The concept, the premise of the story is good. The writing, the script, you know, but you're not watching this for that. You're watching it for the fight scenes. And now bringing up the fight scene, a lot of it felt over-choreographed. Like it didn't feel natural. Overall, it's a decent film. I think that watching them together for me made the big difference. I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 stars. I was going to give it 2.5 out of 5, but I was thoroughly entertained the entire time. I think these characters are actually decent characters. Now, one thing I wish that they did more accurate historical elements to things. And I wish they gave more of that. So like, finding out where these characters came from. And that's another thing. You only learn about a handful of characters. You're not really learning about all of these characters, which I assume over due time, you're going to probably learn when there's 3 and 4 and 5 films about them. But I just wish they gave a little bit more when it came to us believing that they come from this historical avenue that they wanted us to believe. So solid, both of them. I'm putting them together, by the way. 1 and 2, solid 3 out of 5 stars. If you haven't seen either of them, I would suggest watching them together. I think you're going to have a better experience that way. That's what I felt.